Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Alpenglow Industries Solder Sesh. I'm Carrie Sundra. There will be no soldering tonight because it's the Build a Blob workshop. Woo! And I have Debra Ansell joining me. and she is Geek Mom Projects on Twitter and Instagram, and she is who started this blob madness. So, but before we kind of like get into introductions and stuff, oh, hello, Liz. Thank you for joining us. Yeah, I was just going to give like a little bit of background for kind of like what the purpose is. So these are the blobs that you can see. And, you know, one of the things that I want to do is introduce more people to electronics who haven't necessarily thought about using electronics before. And you know, I happen to know a lot of knitters through being a knitter myself and also making yarn tools for yarn dyers. And so, you know, I always think it's kind of fun to combine electronics and textiles. And, you know, it's nice to have projects that are really good entry points into like just starting to like work with electronics just a little bit. And I think that this one is excellent because like all you need are one of these LED strands, and you can just get them on Amazon. You can get 50, 100 or 200 strand LEDs from I think like $8 to $16-ish. And they already have like these patterns built in, like the one that's on my table right now is using a built-in pattern, and you can just cycle through them and find one that you like that fits your mood, and like there you go. And all you have to do is actually like make the structure of the blob. But for people who are a bit more into electronics and more advanced, it's still pretty fun because you can modify it and hack it and do all sorts of cool things. And we'll be getting into that like later on in the live stream tonight. So we're hoping to have like a little bit of stuff for everyone. Oh, hello, Brittany. Yay, thank you for joining us. And yeah, so we'll be getting into like doing stuff to make them sound reactive and programming them yourselves and different microcontrollers and stuff that you can use to do that with a bit later. Hey, Mom has joined us. Oh, hey, I got to show off something from Mom real quick. Here we go. I've been waiting for this. So my mom has been making quilts. And she made us this amazing quilt for the shop. Isn't it cool? It's super cool. Thank you, Mom. We still have to buy a thing to hang it up with, but we're super excited about it. We really love it. Thank you. So yeah, it's a circuit board quilt, and I can get it a little closer so you can see the background fabric. It's all cool circuit board fabric. Yay!
So amazing.
Cool. Okay. Slight quilt segue. Back to blobs. Blobs. So yeah, so like the first half will basically be, we're gonna like get right into starting up your blob and making your blob and the different ways that I do it versus the different ways that Debra does it. Debra's on this side. And she uses a zip tie method. I use a knit method because like that's what makes sense to me. And we'll first start into those so that people can like get started and, you know, be doing something while we chat more about electronics and fun LEDs and making colorful things. So yay. All right. I think that's like my intro section. I will now introduce Debra.
Bye.
So the pleasure of meeting. She's Geek Mom Projects on Twitter and Instagram and makes amazing things and teaches like a lot of kids how to code and beginning code. And yeah, I'll let you take it away, Debra.
Oh, thanks, Carrie. Yeah, I've started actually. I might be muted, or can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. You're a little bit low. Volume's a little bit low, but
all right. I will speak more directly. So yeah, I really appreciated what you said about encouraging people to get started with electronics, because while I have a tech background, you know, I didn't know much about electronics at all, and I actually came at it through an LED wearables lens. I first started getting into electronics. I coached my son's robotics team, and I thought it looked cool, but somebody introduced me to Arduino, and the first thing I gravitated towards was the Arduino LilyPad, which is sewable LEDs. Mm-hmm. And it's a really great way to learn about circuits, and because LEDs are, you know, fairly straightforward electronically to wire, you know, it's just, you know, for a dumb LED, no, not addressable. It's just, you know, power it on, just make sure the current's not too high and it goes. And it's so easy to control and it makes things look so good. It was such a great way for me to kind of work my way into electronics. And I've done far more complicated projects in kind of the last 12 years, but I always go back to LEDs and wearables because they're so much fun. So yeah, it's a great entree for everybody. I'm excited to do this. I'm excited to do this project that doesn't require any tech whatsoever.